What up, everybody? It's Jason, Zombie Collector, and I have a smattering of cards I was going to show you all today. I picked these up, I want to say on Whatnot. I think I did Whatnot, and there might be some eBay wins. I did some lots, I think, recently. I don't know. I can't remember, honestly. I think it was Whatnot mostly. But Io Shirai, I think she goes by Io Sky now. I don't watch the WWE product all that much, but just showing some of these here. That's, okay. That's like a green parallel. This one right here. And we got this one. There you go. And these are the exact same too, so I'm going to do that. So I don't know much about these products. This one's called a Revolution. I guess that's the name of the product. So there you go. Now we're moving on to Hulk Hogan. Boom. Legends of the Hall. You better believe it. All right, there, old Hulkamaniacs. Here he is with, you got Ultimate Warrior down there. Got laid out. Here he is with Andre. Right there, old Andre. One of my favorite wrestlers growing up. Hulk Hogan again. Striking his pose. These are all the 1990 classics, I believe, like Titan Sports. And then you have this one here, another one striking this pose. His infamous, famous, notorious, whatever you want to look, pose. And then we have here, he is the Hall of Fame induction. And let's see, that's a cool one there. Ripping up the old shirt. Miro does that now. Miro does the whole like pre-cut shirt, and then when he's getting ready to come into the ring, he's ripping it off. He's like, I'm like, that's very Hogan-esque. Now that's a pretty old one, I think, of Hogan. He's had the white trunks on. That's probably pre-Hulkamania, I would assume. He has a little bit more hair on top, not much. But I'm assuming this is probably like, I don't know. It says, oh no, okay, yeah, it says early 80s. So yeah, that makes sense. And then we got the leg drop. The one that caused him all the trouble years later. Because he would do that leg drop, you know, multiple times a week. And just straight down on his butt and his neck. I'm sorry, his butt and his back. And it affected his neck and his back. And his just, it was terrible. You would never think a most simple wrestling move would cause so much trouble. We got an LA Knight here. Yeah. I'm a big fan of LA Knight. Hope he gets the push he deserves. But time will tell. We got some Scott Hall with the Revolution. Ramon. Another Scott Hall here. Legend of the Hall. This is actually him as Razor Ramon, this one. Here we have another Scott Hall. Excuse me. With the Intercontinental belt, I believe. Nice. Then we got Bret the Hitman Hart. He's got the sharpshooter on Shawn Michaels in this one, because that's definitely Shawn Michaels' ring attire. His pants there. And here's a couple more LA Knights. I got lucky. I got a couple cool LA Knights. He's kind of hard to find right now. LA Knight is, look at this. The sun's trying to come through my window. LA Knight's kind of a hard one to get. He's pretty hot right now, so his cards are kind of hit and miss on when you can grab them. Here's a LA Knight from Panini Prism. Used to be Eli Drake. That's when I first met and learned of him on NWA. This is a cool one right here. There's a Prism. I'm not for sure what this is called, but as you can see, it's pretty sparkly. And then this one's, I bet this one was really good in the light, I bet. Oh my gosh, that looks killer. This is LA Knight NXT 2.0 Select. Man, when that light hits that, holy smokes. That looks just amazing. So there's some LA Knight. Then we got a couple AEW at the end because you already know. Here we got Jamie Hayter. She has Ruby Soho there in a headlock, it looks like. Ruby Soho just lost last night to the current TBS champion, Chris Statlander. Jamie Hayter has been out with injury for the last, 2 months and change, which kind of sucks because I believe AEW is really starting to pick up some steam and come into their own after being in England and just all the stuff going on with Chicago and CM Punk being released, all that. Either you love them or hate AEW, but they're definitely been in the news a lot, and I mean they're still doing great wrestling. That's the thing, is like they just keep continuing to put out great matches, in my opinion. Something WWE is hard to do. Here we have Dustin Rhodes, and then I don't know who he has. I think he has Nick Camarado. I think that's Nick Camarado right there, but Dustin Rhodes. And then we have a couple of the Pyro, I believe. Dr. Britt Baker. Yeah, but that looks nice. Yeah, that looks nice in the light. She has some jobber. I don't even know who that is. Oh, that's Julia Hart. Back with Julia Hart before she joined the House of Black. It was kind of coming down. She hasn't really wrestled a lot recently. I don't know. They've kind of turned her into a valet, which sucks because she was, starting to really come into her own wrestling. And she still had a long way to go, but she's only like 21, 22 years old. And then last, but definitely certainly not least, is Sting. So another Pyro of Sting from 2022. He's had a last great couple matches. He keeps saying pretty much he's going to retire anytime. So I suspect probably sometime in the next year, maybe even 6 months, we'll see him retiring, just based off of what he said officially. So there you go, guys. That is it. I got all these cards for like a dollar a piece, 50 cents a piece, a quarter a piece. It was very cheap. So this whole stack's probably like $10, I would assume. So not too shabby. Nothing crazy in here, but just some stuff for the collection because these are the guys and gals I collect. So thank you for watching. Until next time, peace.